Well, welcome. Hope you're having a great day. And let's get started. As you're ready, you start to settle in by lying back, closing your eyes, and breathing. The way we start is passive, and the body rests back against the floor. Letting the breath just freely move in and move out. But we want to be mindful that while it's passive physically, our mind isn't left to just wander off to la la land. We're conscious of the passivity. We experience it, we feel it, we notice it. As humans, we have the great ability to put the body in one place and send the mind somewhere else. And because we do that so often, for good reason, here as we lie back, as we soften, as we tell ourselves there's nothing to do physically, it's only natural that the mind's going to then wander off trying to find something to do. Plan the future, relive the past. And so the practice here as we settle in, as we let the physical body rest, as we make room for the breath to move in and move out, it's for us to find that soft gaze of the mind, turning it in, just noticing the body, noticing it softening around the edges, noticing that sense of surrender, letting go, noticing the inhale, turning into an exhale, turning into an inhale. We're trying to be right here with this passive process. Just a few more breaths, a few more moments out of the day, slowing down. And your next inhale is a nice deep full inhale. You fill the belly, fill the chest, and as you're ready, you release the breath, drawing your knees. And you wrap your arms around your shins, squeezing the thighs tight. And you gently rock from side to side. You feel the movement of the body, that shifting of body weight side to side. And back to center, hands behind your knees as you rock from your tailbone to the shoulder blades. Nice long. Nice smooth rhythm. And the next inhale draws you up to sitting. You sit tall. The back of the neck is long, the eyes remain closed. You take a moment. And on inhale, you rise up. Tadasana. You find your balance. The feet are firm, shoulders back. The eyes are closed. Then palms together at your heart. And on inhale, you keep the arms up, lengthening. And exhale, you fall forward over your legs. You get the hands to the floor and inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back, plank pose. And exhale as you lower towards the floor. Inhale, forward, nice and broad across the collarbone. Exhale, pressing back down, dog. You settle in. You take any movement you like. Then inhale, right foot forward, low lunge. Exhale, left foot forward, folding over your legs. Then inhale all the way back. Full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg reaches back. Right leg back. And exhale as you lower. Inhale, forward, nice and broad. Exhale, down, down. The eyes are soft. The head hangs heavy. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot. Inhale, reaching. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg. Left. Exhale as you lower. Inhale. And exhale. Settling into that rhythm of your breath. Finding the full depth of those inhales and exhales. And starting to match that to the full range of motion. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale reach. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale left. Right. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. That firm pressure in the palms. The tailbone tilting towards the ceiling. Opening up the upper body just as much as you're stretching those hamstrings here. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale right. Left. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, down, down. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale, exhale. Inhale left, right. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale and exhale. You relax the arms, you close the eyes if they've opened. Tadasana. And with the big toes close, heels apart, you bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms chair. Sitting your hips as low as you like to go. The tailbone draws down as the torso lifts up. And letting your weight shift into that right foot. Left foot lifts and you step it as far back as you like, going into warrior one. So the left toes touch, and the heel spins in. The hips and chest align, stay square to the top edge of the mat. That front knees bending as close to 9 degrees as you like. Now still that nice upward lift of the torso. That reach of the arms. And sweeping the arms behind your back. Interlace the fingers. Broad across the collarbone as you bow forward inside that right leg for humble warrior. The head hangs heavy. The torso drifts. Keep pressing into that back foot, trying to share your weight front to back. And on your next exhale, you release the hands to the floor as you peel the back heel and you step back. Down dog or moving through vinyasa. And a gentle bend in the knees. You look forward and inhale, float or step to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms chair. Nice firm base. Nice and set with your legs, and then shifting your weight into that left foot. Right lifts and you step it as far back as you like. A smooth transition to warrior one. You settle in here. And the eyes soften. And sweep the arms behind your back. Interlace the fingers. Broaden that collarbone first. And then keeping it broad as you bow forward inside that left leg. You release the hands to the floor. You peel the back heel and step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. And straighten out that right leg. Keep that long stance as you reach forward and fold out over that right leg. The hands land wherever's comfortable. Might be the shin, maybe the foot. Maybe they make their way all the way to the floor. The head bows. And the torso reaches out over that right thigh. Then inhales, that right knee bends and you rise up. Warrior one. You peel that back heel, high lunge stance, so the hips are squared with the top edge of the mat. The palms come together, thumbs to your heart, and you twist to the right. Revolve side angle. Taking that left elbow outside that right thigh. You can open those arms, you can bind the thigh as you want to go tighter. But you feel that nice long twist to the torso. Crown the head, reaching forward. Right shoulder rolling back. Then inhale, coming back to center, high lunge. This time with the palms together, you drop the thumbs between the shoulder blades. The elbows point up. The head pushes against your forearms as you try and lift your sternum, center your chest. Keep your core engaged. Low back stays long. The hips are set. And you're opening up through the underarm. And inhale, straighten the arms out. And exhale, hands to the floor as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale the left leg. Then exhale, step the foot forward. Warrior one. And straightening that left leg out. Reaching forward with the torso. And folding forward. Pyramid. Keep those legs active here. Both feet are pushing down and out. Hoping to keep your hips balanced and level. So you get an even stretch to all three of those hamstring muscles that run up the back of that left thigh. Then inhales, that left knee bends and the torso sweeps up. Warrior one. Back heel peels, high lunge. Hips are square. Palms together, thumbs to your heart. And you twist to the left. Revolve side angle. Take a moment and notice what you're looking at. You're looking at something behind you that's only going to encourage your torso to round back towards your waistline. You want your gaze to be straight across or slightly in front of you, helping to draw the chin away from your chest. Encourage the crown head to extend forward towards the top edge of the mat. Inhale, back to center, high lunge. And those palms together, thumbs drop between the shoulder blades. Elbows point up. Tailbone tucks. And you try and lift your sternum. Try and find that subtle bend to your thoracic spine, right there between the shoulder blades. Inhale, straighten the arms. And exhale, hands to the floor. Down dog or vinyasa. Then exhale the right foot forward. That right hand's going to go to the floor inside the foot as that left heel spins in, setting up for side angle. Then you take that left arm and just sweep it to the ceiling. You can stay there with a long line from hand to hand. Maybe you wrap that left arm in that inner right thigh. Maybe you catch hands for the full bind. And on exhale, hands back to the floor inside that right foot. Left heel lifts. You can lower that knee as we go into lizard pose. So you start to bow the torso, surrendering to gravity. Maybe you lower down to one forearm, maybe both. The head hangs heavy. The eyes are soft and you breathe deep. Working that deep flexion at that right hip. Then on inhale, you rise up to straight arms. You're going to curl those left toes and lift that knee if it's down. As you step that right foot back into plank pose, top of a push-up. Then lowering the forearms to the floor for dolphin. Palms are flat, fingers spread wide. And you push the top edge of the mat away from you. Sending your hips back and up as high as you can get them. You can hold there, or you take your dives. Sliding forward on an inhale. And exhale, pushing those hips as high up as you can. Two more breaths. And with the next exhale, you press into your palms to lift the elbows. Go straight to down dog or move and through vinyasa. And exhale the left foot forward. Left hand's inside the foot. Right heel spins in. And on inhale, you sweep that right side open. Side angle. Staying there, or maybe wrapping that right arm around your back. Maybe taking that left arm underneath the thigh. Taking long through the front of the torso. The chin is away from your chest. And exhale, hands to the floor, inside that left foot. Right heel peels. Right knee can touch down if you like. And you just surrender to gravity. Letting the torso sink down. One forearm, maybe both, touch down. Inhale, rising up to straight arms. And stepping back, plank pose. Then lowering the forearms. Dolphin. Holding steady. Or taking your dives. Inhale, forward. Exhale, pushing back. Two more breaths. And on the next exhale, pressing into those palms. Down dog or vinyasa. And sliding forward into plank. You roll to the left, side plank. Left hand, outer edge of the left foot. You can always lower that bottom knee for stability. Lift that top arm and leg if you like. Nice strong lateral line. Held on your edge. Supported from the foot all the way up to the hand. Then nice and smooth, that right knee starts to draw towards your nose as you step it up. Low lunge. Lower the left knee, uncurl the toes. You sink the hips as you sweep the torso. Crescent lunge. On an exhale, you bring that left hand to the floor, and the right arm reaches up. Lizard twist. You can stay there, or that right arm reaches back as that left knee bends, and you catch hold of the outer edge of that left foot. Hugging the heel in, twisting, trying to look to the ceiling. If you want to go deeper, just lower that left forearm to the floor. Let's maintain that twist. That right shoulder, right side's rolling back. Then exhale back to center. Plant the hands. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale forward in plank. You roll to the right side. Side plank. You set your edge. Nice full breaths. Then that left knee starts to draw toward your nose. Then you step it forward. Low lunge. Right knee lowers. Toes uncurl. Hips sink as the torso sweeps. Crescent lunge. And you try and feel as long and as even of a curve as you can find from that right knee all the way up through your arms. And exhale that right hand to the floor. The left arm reaches up. You stay there, opening across the collarbone, where that left arm comes back behind you as our right knee bends. You catch the foot. Remember, if you grab that back foot, you're catching the outer edge of it so that left thumb points up. That keeps that left shoulder rolling open. Maybe lower down to that right forearm if you like. Then back to center. Find your route to down dog. Gentle bend in the knees. You look between your hands and inhale. Float or step to the top of the mat. You fold over your legs. Then bend that right knee as much as you need to get that right palm flat on the floor. That left arm reaches up. Nice long line from hand to hand. You stay there, we'll wrap that left arm around your back, trying to grab that inner right thigh. You stay there, or you take that right arm between your thighs, and you catch that left hand outside that right hip. And if you're holding your hands, you shift your weight over that left foot, and you simply push down to rise up for bird of paradise. Nice full breaths wherever you're at. Open across the collarbone. Whether you're in the twist or standing upright, the shoulders are rolling away from each other. You breathe into the upper chest. And nice and smooth, you come back to folding over your legs. The arms hang, the head's heavy. And take the feet about match distance wide. You slide your hips down an imaginary wall, coming into a squat. We're going to be here for a bit, so if it bothers your knees or hips, you can always sit yourself down. But once you set yourself, that right arm straightens out. Right knee stays behind that right tricep as that left arm then sweeps to the ceiling. And again, as much as you're twisting, you're thinking about reaching those arms in opposite directions, opening up that front line of the body. If you want to bind around that shin, right elbow wraps in front, left arm draws behind. Then coming back to center. We're going into crow pose. If you know crow, you go right into it. Otherwise, keep it simple, one step at a time. Fingers spread wide, palms flat on the floor about shoulder distance. You lift your hips, so when you start to bend your knees and your elbows, your knees touch your triceps. Then all you have to do is lean forward. As you lean out in front of those hands, you'll feel your body weight shift. You take your time. The key is moving slow enough to feel it shifting. That you feel that tipping point. Take 2 more breaths, and we're going to find our way to down dog. You can float, you can step, you can take a vinyasa. We go straight there. Then a gentle bend in the knees. You look between your hands. And on inhale, you float or step to the top of the mat. And exhale, fold forward. This time the left knee bends as much as you need to get that left hand down. And that right arm reaches up. You're reaching the hands away from each other. Maybe you wrap that left arm around your back, catching that inner, or wrapping that right arm around your back. Catching that inner left thigh. Or that left arm goes between your legs to catch that right hand. And then shifting your weight into the right foot. You just push down to rise up for bird of paradise. Nice and easy. You come back to center. Folding over your legs. Then heel toe the feet about mat distance wide. You sink the hips. Coming into a squat. Or sitting yourself down. Then that left arm will straighten out. Left hand's on the floor. Knees behind that tricep. As that right arm reaches up and away. Reach those arms away from each other. Where you wrap that right arm behind your back. Left elbow in front of the left shin. Catching hands for the bind. Notice if you want for that bind, especially this right shoulder fit all of a sudden started to hunch forward. And if so, you roll it away. And back to center. Crow pose once again. Want any variations? Feel free. Otherwise, one step at a time. Palms flat. Hips lift. Knees and elbows bent. And when those knees touch your triceps, you just start to lean forward. If you find you kind of get stuck here on this leaning forward, one thing you can try is the distance between your wrist and your feet. Sometimes if those feet are too close, your toes and feet kind of get stuck on the floor as you start to lean. So you might try and step those feet further back. Knees still touch the triceps, but put you a little bit higher up on those toes as you lean forward. You might find it's a little easier to find that tipping point. You find your way to down dog. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you draw the knee forward for pigeon. You place the knee outside the wrist. Left leg slides back. You can stay upright for your pigeon variations. Or you just drape yourself forward over that right leg. Inhale, you rise up. You're going to just rock to that right hip as you sweep that left leg out in front. Setting up for elephant pose. So left leg is straight. This right leg just crosses over top the left. Trying to get your knees to stack as best you can on the outer edge of that right foot. Just rest on the floor outside that left thigh. Then your right arm reaches up. Bend the elbow, hands between the shoulder blades. Left arm can work that arm up and back. Or you take that left arm, trace the horizon, and catch hands behind you. You can stay sitting upright, or you start to fold in to those legs. Inhale as you rise up. You relax your arms. You lean back as you lift your legs. Navasana. Knees can be bent. We're going 2 by 2. Knees are bent, arms parallel to the floor, and the sternum lifts. On an exhale, you cross the ankles, hug the shins in, or hands outside the hips to lift. Then back out. Knees bent once again, or you catch your big toes, and you straighten the legs out. This time you cross the ankles as you roll forward, down dog or vinyasa. Inhale the left leg, and exhale as you draw the knee forward. You place on the mat, you slide that right leg back. You either stay upright, pigeon variations, or drape yourself forward, or over that left leg. On inhale, you rise up. You rock over to your left hip, and you sweep that right leg out in front. And that left leg crosses over top. Elephant pose. Do the knees to stack. This left foot just rests on the floor outside the thigh. Left arm reaches up. Bend the elbow. You work it back and down. Or you trace the horizon as you sweep that right arm around behind you. Catching hands. And stay upright. Or you fold into it. Inhale, rising up. Relax the arms. Lean back and lift the legs. This time knees are bent or straight, but the arms are parallel to the floor, either version. You sit tall, trying to lift your sternum, trying to find that balance up on your sit bones. And cross and hug, or cross and lift. And you come back out. Knees are bent, straight. Grab your big toes, straighten the legs, or upward facing forward fold. Grabbing your heels, hugging those elbows in towards your thighs, and you straighten the legs out. Then exhale as you release the legs. You cross the ankles and roll forward. Finding your right to down dog. Gentle bend. You look forward of your hands, and this time as you float or step, you come to sitting. Your hips are down, your legs go through. Paschimottanasana. The arms reach up. And you fold forward. Catch and hold of whatever you got. You bow your head, close your eyes. And on inhale, you reach out as you rise up. You sweep the arms around in front. And on exhale, you lower yourself down onto your back. Come to lie flat. Once down. The knees bend, the feet are flat. Arms alongside the body for bridge, or hands above the shoulders for upward facing dog. And on your next inhale, you press down into your feet to lift the hips, low back, middle back, upper back if you like. And exhale, relax. Nice full breath. And inhale, you push down, you go up once again. And breathe into the belly. Exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale, you push down and go up. And exhale, relax. Once you come down, you draw your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your shins. Let's take squeeze. Then the arms alongside the body. The legs go straight up. You hang out there, or shoulder stand. Toes towards the floor beyond your head. The hips lift. Elbows bend so the hands are against your back. And you send the legs up. A few more breaths if you want any variations. Then coming back to center. Toes towards the floor beyond your head for play. Hips are high, low back's open. Release the hands, fingers point forward. Nice and smooth. You unravel. From the lie flat on your back. Once down, the legs are straight, the arms alongside the body preparing for fish. You press into the hands and elbows to lift the head and torso. You arc the spine, roll the shoulders, and release the crown and head towards the floor. And then exhale, lowering down. Draw your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your shins. And take the arms into cactus arms, elbows bent 90 degrees. As you release the knees over to the left. Back to center. And over to the right. Back to center. And on exhale, you extend the legs. Shavasana. Slowly begin taking deeper inhales. More active exhales. Then awaken the body back up. You start to wiggle the fingers and toes. You roll the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. Then turn the palms flat down onto the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale, grounding yourself. And exhale as you draw your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your shins. And you rock over to your right side. You rest there for a moment and see the full potential. And as you're ready on inhale, you slowly rise up to sitting. Coming into a comfortable seated posture. The spine is tall, shoulders are back. Chest is lifted, heart is open. Back of the neck is long and the eyes remain closed. And palms together at heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving heart, clear heart. Namaste. Thank you all for joining. Always great to have you tuning in. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time.